Yeah, so I'm still integrating my hypnosis, and it's very fascinating because I was a burn victim basically. I was in a non-human reality. My entire body was burned, and the pain was so intense in the session. And I still need to integrate that, also how you survive that, work through that, and have all of that as a memory in your body. I don't feel overwhelmed, but I know it's like there's still something going on in my head. But apart from that, because my lungs now don't hurt anymore, my throat doesn't hurt anymore, all of that is gone just because of the hypnosis. That was mind-blowing to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, now when you're telling that, and I'm, how call it, following that Alexander Imshiragic astrology, and he's talking about karmic astrology. And in karmic astrology, he was now mentioning the 12th house, which is actually our previous life, our previous incarnation. And then he said about certain things, when you have sun in that house, is actually can be reflected in this reality as a problem with authorities, as we did have problems with authorities in the previous life. But also Uranus, you have also in the 12th house. So it can be abrupt way of passing away. So you're now mentioning burning sensation, and that recalled this video that I watched, and I said, "Wow, you know, like it could be really some kind of accident and stuff like that. That goes in that direction."
Yeah.
Whenever Uranus is there, it's kind of some detrimental thing, unexpected, very, very abrupt.
And that could also fall in line with what I said last week during the further education, that I sometimes see timelines where my life is ending right now and the truck just gets off the road and smashes me. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to see that. Thank you. But
And
that would
stairs,
completely.
and stairs are presented with Uranus.
Yeah.
That's also actually planet that symbolize staircase. Because you say when I go staircase, should I hold myself tight or not? That's actually Aquarius or Uranus. So it's kind of, yes, exactly. You are going through different timelines, but somehow it's matching. And
Oh, I love that. I love that. Like it makes so much sense to me, you know.
but also to me, actually, through our education, which I received from you, and then from astrology, you know, so many things really kind of intertwined, and just more than often or more than ever before comes moment, aha, you know, like that makes all sense, you know, like aha, that and that makes sense, and then it's really, yeah, spectacular.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to start astrology next year. I know I'm allowed to start next year, and whenever it starts, I'm like, yes,
Wow.
full blown in.
Wow, that's cool. I got goosebumps. Yay. I mean, that's only my sensation. And I hear from you that you feel in different body parts certain sensations when you how I call it, getting those moments of recognition or connection from
Yeah.
when downloads come. But by me, it's only mostly with the goosebumps.
But one sensation actually is also enough, you know, when you have goosebumps, they're often also called truth bumps. When something hits truth, your hairs just stand up, and it's like, okay, this is the sensation too. You're on the right track right now.
Okay, that's good to know. So you are busy with integration of your hypnosis session.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is there anything else that is a kind of, let's say, tickling your mind or body or your heart?
Oh my God. Yeah. Right now it's still the topic of letting go stuff. Like I really let go of stuff right now, like physical stuff. But sometimes I still feel like there's an overwhelmment when I'm going into the room where all of the stuff is situated right now. I felt like maybe I still need to release something there so I don't feel that experience of being overwhelmed with all the material stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is your feeling when you come into the room? And you
It's
look at
really
it.
like I need to stop, stand right there. Just you go through the door, and right behind the door, I need to stop and think, wow, this is too much. This is one of the thoughts that I immediately have. This is all too much. And somehow that is energetically stored in these material things. This is super interesting to me because I don't have that feeling somewhere else in my office or in my flat. It's just in that room where I put all the things that I put online for sales now.
Okay. Is there any particular object that is disturbing you, or just complete pile of the things?
I think it's a complete pile because when I think about it and think I'm going to divide that in sections, because now I have sections and I have boxes that are labeled. So I just need to grab one thing. If it's sold and someone is fetching it, I just need to grab one thing. So I already have it structured, but I think the amount of everything is the overwhelming part.
Okay, wow. There is a lot to let go, actually. If you look at, I mean, wow, but that's very brave. That's so brave. Wow, that's
The
brave.
goal is to be able to pack up my flat in a matter of 4 hours. So I'm really getting there now, because right now I basically just need to sell a few things, and my plans, my heart are still set on my plans. And I'm like, oh God, if I need to sell my plans. But apart from that, the majority of stuff is gone, and that's good.
Mm. Yeah, that's so cool. And do you give yourself time when you would like your room to be empty with those things for sale?
Oh, I would love to have that done in 2 months. It's like every morning I wake up like, today a lot of people will contact me and they will buy all these things. And like every morning I wake up like that. Like, people will contact me. People will contact me because I just really want to have it out of my life.
Do you have any things that they have zero value to you that you can actually zum Verschenken?
Yes, I already did that. It's just a
Okay.
little bit annoying because if you put it in online, people just waste your time with asking questions, doing this. And I'm like, it is for free. Just come here and fetch it. Come on. So this
Even
is
for that, they're asking questions.
yes. It's like, it's for free. And then there's like, oh, that's too far. Or this is this. And it's like, their street is already in the account. Can you please look that up and not annoy me with questions? So I need to at least put €2 or something on it so people take it as value, which is weird to me. It's super weird.
I've heard that before as well. I have completely different experience.
Wow.
Put it
Lucky
on
you.
one Sunday, one friend helped me to put certain things that I just didn't feel like contacting a storage and ask them where you want to pick them up and to put it on the street. I have to carry all that. And she says, oh, let us put it on. And we put it at 1 o'clock afternoon. At 4 o'clock, people already came, picked it up, wanted to take everything. I said, stop, time out, like this, it's
Not
free, the rest
everything.
you leave,
Yeah.
and they cleaned it up, and I just couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I just
That's
couldn't,
amazing.
yeah, it's just kind of, what the heck? But okay, I mean,
As long as it's gone, as long as it's gone. But right now, I'm not under pressure. So it's a good question you're asking that. I'm not under pressure because I don't need to get rid of it. So I have, for example, a closet online for $50, and someone asked me, oh, I would fetch it for 30. And I'm like, no, I said 50. I'm keeping my value. It's not a problem. It's a perfectly well-preserved closet. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like, I'm not selling it for $30. It's like, nope. And this is the cool thing. So I'm not needing to stress myself out because I don't need to get rid of it.
okay.
So I can, it's more for me a play of keeping my value, which was the topic of the last like 3 or 4 weeks, and all the sessions that the others gave me. It's like, you're worth it, or this is important to you. You need to decide that for yourself. And I'm like, yeah, I just say no and say, no, it's $50. And I know it will sell for $50, but maybe just in 2 or 3 weeks. So it's okay.
Exactly. And there is only one person needed to respond to it, and it will.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, it is a stressful thing. So in any case, pile of the things in the room. So
Mhm.
integration of am I allowed to start with this session with Dagmar? I am.
Great.
Shall we start with building block C, A? I skipped over B. You know, I was going backwards like Arabic people, you know, like reading. Building block A. Werkeinstellungen. How I would say that in English?
Original settings. It's like on a phone.
Aha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, original. Okay, we have work settings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm speaking German and English and writing in German. Goodness, heaven. And
But that's also good. It's a good training.
yeah, and it's coming dualismus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I do need to know more about dualismus.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I find this information? Where do I find information? I went to the building block C.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a new sublink that I have to open?
It could be because if you're not asking a question like what is the duality about is the first thing you could ask to get further. But if you don't do that, sometimes the toolbox will send you into another building block to basically do a U-turn, and you need to ask if that is a sublink.
Okay. No, somehow it just directly straight line took me to the other life. It's just
Okay.
bam.
So maybe it is duality in another life. You can
Okay.
ask. Mhm.
It is duality in another life. How would I now make my notes? Do I write it?
Or you continue with the link because it straightforwardly sends you into another building block to give you an additional information, but that's still your link. So you don't need to do a sublink or anything else. You still continue.
Okay, okay. By me, that happens more often than not. That actually I just somehow really jump, you know, like without going structurally between the building blocks. By me, it
Yeah.
just pulls me there and there and there, and then
But
I go.
it's not a problem.
No.
Don't feel stressed about it. It's just sometimes it happens when you either don't know what other questions to ask, or if it says like, okay, you need to combine that with another building block because it's like here right now, it's part of another life. So duality and another life is somehow connected.
Okay,
It's a system helping you.
okay. Is this looking shortcuts or it's just okay to follow that way?
You can follow that way.
Okay. I mean, is that my how it's my brain's wired to search for shortcuts?
But that's cool. Like Gisela Maria is also doing that. It's like she's sometimes now we go to building. It's like, have you asked all the questions in that? No, I haven't. Wait, and then you see it's a shortcut. But sometimes you wouldn't need a shortcut if you keep asking questions. But it's not a problem to use the shortcut.
Okay, okay. So we have another life. It came first as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tourismus. I skipped other life. Oh God. Yeah, my notes nobody can read it.
They're most importantly for you.
Well, as we let's say share the screenshots, you know, like of that, and you said, "What the heck is this?"
That's why we need the audios for that.
Yeah, that's also true. the other life as a person.
Mhm.
Was Dagmar in that life? Is Dagmar in that life female? Nope, it's male.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Question. But spirit is important. It just it came to me spirit,
Mhm.
and I don't know now how to place that. You see, I'm getting some, let's say,
You can, but
examples.
this is good. It's just you need to structure it. You can just bench spirit for a second and keep asking questions about the person. For example, because when I told you I had a hypnosis session, I also went into another life. So you can ask, is it the same life that she went to in the hypnosis session? Maybe there's already connection.
There is a connection. I'm
Mhm.
getting now goosebumps. I mean, already by you asking that question, it's getting really kind of wow. Ooh, hee, ooh, ah. Yeah, it's the same connection.
Mhm. And then we can ask, is there, what's spirit's role in it right now when you get it as an information?
But it's I need to make a little bit of notes so when it comes to thing that
So take your time.
okay, the same connection with hypnosis. What's the question?
What's spirit's role in it right now? When it came to you, somehow it's important, and you can ask that as an open question.
I don't have any information. I'm not getting information.
Mhm. Then ask if you still should keep asking question about spirit.
Shall I ask questions about spirit? Archangel Michael came.
Mhm.
Mhm. Do I need more informations about Archangel Michael? Not about not about him, but
Is
what
he maybe
connection?
giving you? Is he maybe giving you information about what you're supposed to find?
Yes.
Mhm. Then you can ask him, please guide me to whatever information is needed right now.
Please guide me to any information I do need for this session now. Wow. I'm seeing his sword, how it's standing really bright with that blue-white rays around it. Wow, it's so beautiful. What are we gonna do with that now? May I close this? I call it. How call it in English? May I close it? Link, huh?
You mean the link, yeah. But are you ready and finished with the information of my Archangel Michael you need to ask before? Because right now you said he's giving you information, but is that already done?
I wanted to ask actually, is it done with this link?
Okay.
Because if he's guiding me, I need to somehow structure it. Shall I go continue further or here or?
Okay, yeah.
I'm lost
You can
now.
do that. No, you can do that. You can ask him like, do you give me more information to this specific link right now?
Do you give me more information to this specific link right now? No, I'm not getting any information. Now I'm getting back into my head. Just a second.
Take your time.
I'm just seeing a sword all the time that he's like handing over.
Maybe you need to ask whom he's handing it to.
Whom are you sending to? To you.
No, okay. That sounds like work for me.
Because I cannot get into it, you know, like I cannot connect with the sword itself. And thank you for questions, because I think I'm lacking connection in asking.
You get there. No worries.
Is there a particular thing that Dagmar has to do with that? Yes. Through meditation. To use it to cut cords. Clear your space around you.
So nice.
Is there any particular cord that she shall pay attention to? There is one that is somehow from the back. How you call it? Between shoulder blades.
Yeah, okay.
Someone is connected to you through that actually area of actually heart chakra from the back.
Yeah.
And that one is important to pay attention on, you know, like it's no longer serving you, with other words.
So I can cut it. Okay. Do we get additional information for that? Like who is that connected to or stuff like that?
One on the back. Just a second, one on the back. Do we need to know with whom, from whom is that cord? Yes. It's actually to do with the previous, how call it? We're coming back to the lifetimes. We're going through those lifetimes where you were male, and there is certain, how call it? Toxic trait or belief needs to be released. Is that, are we talking about Dagmar in parallel universe that needs to that had that trait. So it is all about you, actually.
Mhm.
All about you.
And all my other incarnations. Mhm.
Yeah, some previous incarnations, something to do with the time when you were a male.
Mhm.
I don't know, is that exactly the last incarnation or some before? But in times where you were a male, that's kind of belief or deeds that you did, you carried on in this life, that they are on the way somehow, how you call it, like pulling you back.
Mhm.
Therefore, I saw it on the back somehow, and
Yeah.
probably on the way, not allowing to open chakra, heart chakra, like
Mhm.
frontal, to receive as well.
Yeah.
It's somehow that's wow. Okay. If I am able to repeat this, I will really give myself, in each chapter. Is there anything else I need to know? We need to know about cutting cord. There is, yeah, you see, we're coming back again to the Baustein arm or building block A. It is related to emotion, that the
Mhm.
trait or how call it, or belief.
Mhm.
And it's anger.
Oh, so fitting. My anger management is
Yeah.
right now lacking. Yeah.
Okay. So somehow we are still in the same line, in the same
Mhm.
link. I'm just, what you told me got back to this one. Again to A. Okay. Emotions. Um, so is that the part that has to do with cutting cord with the previous life, releasing that anger? Releasing the anger.
Mhm.
So that's losing, huh?
Yeah. And just one minor beauty correction. It's always better to say all other lifetimes because we don't know if it's previous or our version of future. It's something somewhere that I live as a male that has toxic traits and I need to cut a cord, which
Okay.
has to do with the anger. Yes, please. Yeah,
Start making somehow sense at all.
absolutely. To me, it absolutely makes sense.
Is there anything we need to know about anger? Cutting cords with all incarnations, let's say, it's
Mhm.
in respect with anger? No. Do we need to know the way? No, the way was told through meditation and using a sword.
Mhm.
So we have that. Am I allowed to open the next? First, I have to ask, shall I close this one or
Exactly. Can I close the link and then you can open a new one?
can I close the link? Yes, I am allowed to close it. Can I open a new one? Yes. We go again to the building block A. Go to the energy. Is it what I first saw? Mudra important right now? No, it's chi. It's chi energy. Do I need to know more about it? Yes. There is something with liver, chi and liver. So we have chi and liver. Are there any particular exercises from chi? No, what are you talking about? Just a second. Yes, I'm talking right. It's coming to my mind exercises regarding chi and liver. I don't know how to connect them. Let me see.
Just figure it out. There will be exercises and you will find them.
What is this trying to tell me? What is this trying to tell me? I still have to go forward because constantly arrow goes further, you know, like pointing arrows to the right. I do not have that information. Where can I find information about exercises?
You can, for example, ask, does Dagmar know the exercise already?
Thank you, because I was in your adapter now. My nose was going in that direction.
So fitting.
Does Dagmar knows? And this, of course, Dagmar knows. What else? So something is to do with your body, a biogeometry, something to do with that.
Okay. And now I could give you some details to like focus it in. Is it the biogeometry 28 pendulum?
Is there something more?
Yeah, of course. Is it the subplane cleaning card?
What is that?
The subplane cleaning card?
No, further.
Is it the human archetype ruler?
And the next one, tell me, please.
The brain stance?
Brain stance.
And you can ask, I need to set the brain stance, I can do that. You can ask when to start and when to stop.
I don't even know what does that mean, but okay.
You don't need to know what it means. That's the great thing, because
Okay.
I'm setting them. But what I would do now is always to ask, so how long do the brain stands need to stand in the setting? So we need to ask the setting, chi and liver and Dagmar. That's what I would think is a setting now. And is it the starting day of today or tomorrow or a day later? And when does it end?
Okay. Shall Dagmar start today? No, in 3 days.
In 3 days.
Days. How long shall it take? In days. Mhm. 20 in 3 days to start, and then 20 days.
Mm-hmm. So duration is 20 days. So that would be today's the 18th, 21 and 20 days. I need to look that up. I don't have my calendar here, but I can look that up. And is there a specific time that I need to start or end it? Sometimes it comes up, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just checking always.
Sunrise.
Sunrise for both?
Hmm?
For both? Like starting on sunrise and ending on sunrise?
I just ask for start.
Ah, okay. Mhm.
And is it something that can be continuously done, or you have to do yourself practice doing that?
I just need to set them. They have dials on top, and I just need to set the dials.
Okay. Okay.
And then I just reverse it 20 days later.
Okay. Okay. Because somehow I saw some continuous process. Somehow, you know, from the moment you start, I have it like it's not kind of practice you do now, and then tomorrow at the same time, and but somehow it felt like continuous something.
That could also be. Then you need to ask, do I need to check in the duration of 20 days the settings and maybe adjust them further? I can do that.
Okay. This Dagmar needs to adjust settings after 20 days. Yes.
Now you ask after 20 days, but do I need to set them as well in the 20 days?
So does Dagmar need to do settings within those 20 days? No, it's enough
No.
that you activate it, let's say it. You
Yeah.
started with it.
And then I check back after 20 days.
After 20 days, yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Shall I ask now how long shall that take, or?
You can ask, of course.
So as we said, after 20 days reset, how long shall Dagmar continue with? Three days. No, another 3 weeks.
Mhm.
So shall we check the date?
We can do that.
So you start in 3 days, 1, 2, 3. Oh, on Solist on 21st.
Ah,
And then
see.
we do it 1, 2, until 21st. 11th of July is 20 days. Huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then we have from the 11th another 3 weeks. One,
Yep.
2, on the 1st of August.
So the 1st of August. Okay.
Is there anything we need to know about this link? No. May I close this link? Uh-huh. Yes, I am allowed to close this link.
Mhm.
May I open another one? May I open another link? No, I'm not allowed to open another link.
That's okay. You can ask if you can close the formula.
Am I allowed to close the formula? No.
Mhm.
What am I allowed to do? I'm allowed to tap,
Mhm. Mhm.
but not yet. I need to ask, do we need another session?
But you can tap first, and then the session we can also do later. That's okay.
Okay. Because that came up like the important thing. Do we do that after tapping, before tapping, after we close this? They were not. Wow, we went very far away.
No, that was good. Good intuition.
With link building block A, basic settings. We came to dualism. After that, we moved to the another life in building block B,
Mhm.
where Dagmar was a male.
Mhm.
It has actually the same connection with hypnosis.
Mhm.
The spirit guide, Archangel Michael, offered his sword to Dagmar. So she can use it in her meditation to cut the cords. Particularly pay attention on the one on the back,
Mhm.
which was a toxic trait or a belief that turns to be actually there is something to do with the heart chakra, blocking her heart chakra. And we return back to the building block A, where under emotions we found anger that needs to be released.
Mhm.
Further on, we went again to the building block A, to the next link, where we have energy, chi energy, and in connection with liver. Dagmar shall do exercises that she knows from biogeometry, brain scans, to start with in 3 days and continuously for another 20 days.
Mhm.
Starting in the sunrise. After 20 days, she shall do reset or check on the settings and continue another 3 weeks until the 1st of August 25.
Mhm.
So, do we need a follow-up session on this one? No. Do we need Folgesitzung? Folgesitzung, look at me.
That would be the same. The service session.
No, we don't. but we're going to do it anyway. So many.
We bring something new up, but it's not having anything to do with the ones right now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that is very important. So, is there anything? No, I didn't miss anything, huh?
No.
I mean, unless if we exclude that I didn't ask questions detail. But this is my
No, you
first
did not.
actually session in English.
Yeah, exactly. And this is like training it in both languages for you is perfect.
Yeah, my brain does a little bit overtime sometimes.
I'm looking forward when you do the sessions in Serbian. I can't check on you what you're doing, but I don't think it will be a problem.
I don't even know. You know, for so many things I learned from you in German language. You see, I'm now checking with you to translate back to English because the knowledge that you share with us is actually really, really broad, you know, like, and I didn't know many, many things before, so I don't even know, would I know them in Serbian?
You would handle it fine.
Yeah, maybe with asking questions, that would be a bit, a little bit more easier, you know, like, but terminology and all possibilities and variations, that's kind of holy moly, holy moly. And you said to us that we one day can do without actually Werkzeugkiste.
Yeah, you're already doing that. When the tool is sending you into another building block while you're in the link, you already start to go with your intuition. So there will be a time where you do not look at the protocol anymore. You just get information and you now know, how do I structure the information to give the best session for my client?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad that we still have year to go.
Yeah, it's
There
about
is hope.
practice, because then you get so comfortable with everything that you see and that is shown to you. Like when Archangel Michael came in, I was like, oh, this is fascinating. So she's basically having a translator and he's helping you. It's amazing.
I never thought that could happen actually to me because I'm really trying so hard to connect, you know, like with my intuition, with my angels, guardian angels, and it's just the harder I try, the more difficult it goes.
Yes. You need to let go and then it will flood you. It's like they're everywhere and it's like, okay, now she's ready and she doesn't want to control it. She doesn't, like you said, now I'm going into my head. It's like a blockage putting down when you go into your head. And there we just need to like really emptying our head out and just try to immerse into the intuition. And then everything, floodgates gonna open, you get a lot of information. It's
Did it
amazing.
make any sense for you? This
Yeah,
what went through, you know, like from your
totally.
perspective.
Like the question that I asked about the other life, I was immediately, I saw myself in the hypnosis session again and what I saw in that life. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're definitely with male. And then you said, oh, it's about male. And then I felt like, okay, now we need to check back if that is part of the hypnosis session. And also the sword, I haven't done that for, I think, 2 months. I constantly work with Archangel Michael and with the sword. So that he came in and now said she needs to use the sword. And I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't done that in at least 8 weeks. It's like great reminder. Perfect for me. It's like, go ahead. And then also the part with the back. So I don't have back pain right now, but I sometimes have emotional back pain, which is the middle of the back, especially when I do the dishes. So when I'm connected to water. And I will do the dishes after this session and then I will try and maybe I can cut the cord immediately with the sword. So this is perfect. And also anger, I have really anger management issues right now. The past 2 weeks, I was like, road rage. I just need to sit behind the wheel of my car for 5 minutes. And I'm like, why is everybody stupid? Why can nobody drive a car here? I'm getting so angry and frustrated. And I'm like, yep, fits perfectly the entire session.
Okay, I'm really glad it makes sense, you know, because my mind cannot make sense of anything, and my mind wants to lead.
Yeah, it just needs to make sense for the client. So that's the easy peasy part about that. And you can always check back with the client and say, like, so how do you feel about that? Is that giving you any information that you're aware of, or is that something new? So that's perfect.
So we can also ask during session or afterwards, you mean?
You can also ask during the session. Sometimes when you get stuck as a practitioner, you just ask, is there anything coming up in your mind when I'm saying that? And sometimes they get pictures or they get colors or anything else. And you just work and continuously work with what the clients say to you. It's
Okay.
totally fine.
Okay. I mean, it's just if I could just switch a little bit off my mind. Just
It will happen. It will happen. Just needs a little bit of training and then everything will flow. So don't worry.
Super, super. Thank you so much. It really, really feels good, like although I have my hiccups, like I cannot fluently do that, but still, it's really fun.
Nice. I love to hear that. And compared to in the beginning, you do not have that blockage of, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. You really get more and more into it. And we still have a year of training. So be cool. Everything's gonna be fine.
No, no, we do so.
So,
And now that we have a little bit more exercise plans, I call it, yeah, we're gonna also have exercise sometime soon until next lesson.
yes, if you want one, you can just ask and give me a date. I didn't want to push it on you this cycle around. So everyone who's free and says, oh, we're gonna have teaching session can get one, definitely.
Yeah. No, because as a pairs to exercise, we fall as a pair. I fall with Corina and with you, like twice this month. Is that
Yeah.
okay? Okay, that stays. You're gonna just let me know when.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So super.
That stays, definitely. I need to look up when you have the follow-up session. I think it's the end of July because I looked up in my calendar and either it falls into a training session anyways, or we're just gonna have an additional session.
No, we
Because
can do it in once. I mean, it's gonna be just too much, like.
it's not too much. The cool thing is, the more you train, the more you have
Okay.
the tasks and everything, the more can come up and clean out of your system. And it was super interesting before the last further education. I got the information like, we need to step up the game. We need to do that a little bit faster. We need to have more cycles and more tandems. And I'm like, I haven't even thought about that. That's brilliant. Why didn't I think about that earlier? But it's like, because it was not the time. Like, it to ease you in, and everyone has a tandem every month. And now we're just stepping up the game to have more tandems because now you're getting more ready. Every one of you is getting more ready.
Yeah, that's correct, actually.
Mhm.
That's correct. It's losing up a bit, everyone is
Absolutely.
losing up.
That's right. It's super interesting because in the beginning it was more like sniffing each other, who is having which topics and so on and so forth. But there's a reason the group came together. So this is amazing. And now stepping up the game, when we do that for a year, it will be so easy for you to have clients because you have so much experience.
That's true. And also information. I mean, the information, how many you provided us, and it's kind of wow, like it's still material that you can constantly go through and learn.
Yeah, yeah. It's not for no reason called the toolbox. There is so much in there. It's so cool. And whatever you feel like this is going to be your main tool and this is something you really love using, that's where you will pick on and will be excellent in. That's the cool thing. And then
Yeah.
with all your adapters and things, your astrology and stuff, amazing. It's going to be so good.
Probably, yeah, that will be part, like chakras
Absolutely.
and stuff like that, because with that I can resonate more
Mhm.
energy healing and stuff like that. It's gonna be connection. Yeah. Excellent. Supi. Then thank you so much that you
Thank you for the
time.
great session. This was really awesome.
You're welcome. I'm glad.